Unit 4. Good debit, bad debit, and using credit. Things learned from this unit include defining credit, comparing the advantage and disadvantages of credit, knowing why credit history is important, and consequences of debt. What is credit? Credit is when someone or a company is willing to loan you a certain amount of money. They want your promise to pay them back. Along with that, they usually charge you interest. The higher the interest rate, the higher total amount will be when it comes to paying. Common types of credit. Credit card, usually issued by institutions as banks, credit unions, stores, and gas stations. A few features of this card is it can be used just about anywhere, no payoff deadline, and monthly minimum payment. This usually varies on your company. Installment loans. This is usually issued by institution banks, credit unions, auto dealers, and financial institutions. The features, which help with larger purchases such as cars or appliances, and the loans can vary from payments from a few months to a few years. As I've been growing up, it's been really important to start off with good credit, because once you lose your good credit, it will become very difficult to gain back. And once it's difficult, you'll have troubles trying to apply for loans, for cars, for your house. It's just something that you don't. Here are a few things for you to look out for. Annual fee. This is usually charged by your credit card company. The annual fee is a yearly charge that you have to pay for using their card. Credit limit. The credit limit is the maximum amount of credit that the company is willing to extend to you. Credit can be both good or bad. The good: convenience, protection, emergencies, opportunity to build credit, special offers, and bonuses. The bad include interest, overspending, debt, and unfortunately identity theft. The dark cloud of debt. Having a lot of debt is not good at all. This usually happens when people get comfortable with their cards. This makes it 10 times harder to reach your financial goals. 6 questions to ask yourself when you compare credit. What's the interest rate for the purchases? How long is the loan for? What's my minimum monthly payment? What's the grace period? What extra fees and penalties will I be charged? What deal best suits me? My financial plan. My plan. It's important for me not to use credit cards because I feel like I will become too comfortable and use it more for my wants than for my needs. But reconsidering, it would be a good idea to get a credit card at my age to show responsibility. It's better to get one now rather than later. Plus, I would use that card just for gas and set the money aside to pay my monthly payments at the end. It's important to know how to manage your credit usage. Always keep track of. It's good to keep track of how much money you have available to spend. It's good so you don't run into any problems from making a purchase at your store. If using a credit card, you should know when your monthly payments are due. It also wouldn't be a wise thing because it will destroy my credit, which will probably make it harder for me to borrow money in the future. This video was made as a project to show my progress through my financial literacy program. To see more work that was done, please see the FL workbook along with my directed notes. Some information such as definitions was taken from the FL workbook.